And this is debugging methods. What is that? Okay, what is that? That's the first question. So for the debugging methods, basically, when you finish your work, for example, you have written 200 lines of statements with a bunch of different methods. You have finished the design of the interface. You have built different event handlers for different controls. Okay, let's assume we have finished those kind of things. So when you try, and you have also have fixed all the syntax errors. For example, a semicolon is missing, so you fix that. There is a typo in the name of some keyword, right? You fix that. So you have fixed all these syntax errors. Now you start to run your application. When you run your application, so it runs, you're happy. However, when you try to check if the functionality of your application is good or not, you try to click different buttons, you try to put different inputs in your application, you find, whoa, the output is not correct. So you have tried your best, right, on your project, but the output, we click the button, so the output is not correct, something wrong. So how to fix those kind of issues, because those are logic errors, which are the most frequent errors in practice, and also those errors are difficult to fix in practice. Okay, for syntax errors, C# can give you hints, can give you, for example, there is an error in line 100. For example, you go to line 100, you find a syntax error, fix that, no problem, that's good. But for logic errors, it is not easy to fix all these different errors, okay? All these different errors. So in this case, you have to what? You have to debug the code, okay? Debug the code. So what is debug? Debug is try to run my application statement by statement. Sometimes I want to run the application with just one statement. I just want to run one statement. Sometimes I would like to run skip a couple of different statements because I'm sure these statements are correct. I want to skip those 3 lines of statements. Basically, it's a checking process. You want to check if every single line is correct. You may think about, oh, so in my project, if when I have some errors, I can fix those errors by observing my code. Okay, you may want to think about this issue in this way. But the problem is when you work on a complicated project, not too complicated, let's assume you have a project with 1,000 lines of statements. So in this case, things are much more complicated. It is almost impossible to observe where is the issue just by eye observation, right? So it is difficult. It is impossible. So in this case, we would like to use the debugging methods. Okay, debugging methods. So for debugging methods, okay, we have a bunch of different options. We have step into, okay. So step into, it is F11, okay. So you can go to debug menu from the menu bar and then select step into from the debug menu, okay. So in the slides, I have, I think, 2 or 3 slides. So which summarize how to debug the code, okay. Today, we are going to try to work on actual project, small project. And in the project, I will show you how to debug your code, okay? Debug your code. Also, you have step out, okay? Step out, so you have F10, okay? Step over, you have a bunch of different keys to demonstrate, okay, these debugging methods. So you can see that there are a bunch of different tutorials in a textbook to show you how these different debugging methods can be used, okay? If you really want to know more details, you can go to those tutorials because those tutorials have all the details. You can just follow step by step and you can learn a lot. Okay? So also for single stepping, so you can have through a method, then step out command calls the rest of the method statements. So you can go to execute the step out command in any of the following ways. These are shortcut. Okay, these are shortcut. Okay, these are shortcut. So there are a couple of different things you can debug, how to use debug in your project today. Okay, so these 4 slides are for debugging methods. Basically, with the debugging methods, we can what? We can run your code line by line, method by method, statement by statement, in which you can make sure that every single line is correct. Okay, every single line is correct. So in this one, you can verify all the lines of statements are fully correct. Then your application will work. Okay, that is how we fix logic errors. Okay, debugging methods. So I think that is all the materials for chapter 6 of chapter 6. Those things we still have a lot of time into this lecture. So we try to do something fun, okay? Some of you may have asked, so I'm new in computer programming, how I can learn how I can be more professional, how I can build my coding background, okay? In order to go deep into business analytics, in order to be able to learn future advanced courses in data analytics. How can I do that? So the trick is you need to practice, okay? Practice means you need to work on different kinds of projects. You see that in this course, we have 7 labs, right? Lab 0 to lab 6, 7 different labs. We have 4 assignments. So these labs and assignments are for practice. You may think about, so, oh, that's a lot. 6 labs plus 4 assignments, that is a lot. So to be honest, it is not, okay? It is not. So in order to improve yourself, you have to practice more, okay? Practice more. So then you may ask, how can I practice? Okay, how can I practice? So in the textbook, okay, in each chapter, so in the exercise section, so there are a bunch of different problems. In the exercise section, there is our part which is programming problems, okay? Programming problems. In each section, there are several, sometimes a lot, some several programming problems, okay, in each chapter. So if you can practice more examples in the programming examples, you will improve a lot. You may think about, oh, I have done a lot of things for the labs and assignments, but I can tell you that is not enough. Okay, that is not enough. In order to learn how to program, you have to practice, practice, and practice. Okay, keep practicing. That is my comment, okay? Since today, so we have finished chapter 6, okay? We still have some time. So I will show you how to practice, okay? How to practice. So you can follow the strategy I will use today and practice your problems. For example, in each chapter, you can pick 1 or 2 or 3 problems from programming problems, okay? Then try to build the application by yourself, okay? To see if you can finish the project by yourself, starting from building the interface and writing the code and fixing all the errors and make it work, right? So that is the strategy for us, how to practice, how to practice. So that is what we are going to do today, okay? So for the lab 4, it is due on Friday, okay? So you still have, I think, 2 or 3 days to finish it. So let's see. So this is a textbook, okay? This is a textbook, okay? I have an e-textbook from the internet, okay? E-textbook. So in the textbook, so you see that it is programming problems in chapter 6, okay? Programming problem in chapter 6. So in chapter 6, there are, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there are 10 programming problems. Okay, so in this lecture, I will pick one. Okay, pick a reasonable and fun one, and we will start from scratch and try to finish it in this lecture. You will see that if you have learned a lot, if you really understand all the course materials, and you have decent coding background, to be honest, I'm not very professional. I'm just decent, okay? Because I'm not a software engineer. Instead, I'm a researcher, okay? I code a lot for research. I'm not building software, okay? It means that I'm not professional, to be honest. I just have a decent coding background, okay? If you have a decent coding background, so you can take some time to finish a programming problem in which you will be able to learn a lot, okay? You will be able to learn a lot. So for students who want to practice with the example I will show you today, you can follow my steps, okay, my steps in the lecture to see if you can finish the same work, okay, by yourself. And while you learn this example in the future, okay, in the future, I will encourage you to practice more, okay, to practice if you have time, okay, to practice more with those examples, okay? So you may be able to practice in this semester. It's good, okay? If you are busy in the remaining of the semester, but you still want to build a coding background, okay? You can learn a different language, no problem. Python, C++, okay, Java. You will see those languages will be very similar as C#. All concepts, all key concepts you have or you will learn in the lecture can be used in a different language with very small changes, okay? Like different keywords, different structure. All key concepts are the same, okay? So you can learn the other languages very quickly if you have learned C# well. Then you can practice a lot of examples. After like 1 year, okay, or 2 years of practice, you will become professional. It means that you will be able to step into business analytics, okay, business analytics. Otherwise, so if you cannot do that, you will not have a solid coding background, okay? You'll be able to still finish this course, no problem, okay, with a passing grade. However, you will not be able to go into business analytics forever. Let me say forever. You may think it is not a fair judgment, but without a coding background, it is impossible for sure. Okay, no problem. It is impossible for sure. So I think that's why today I would like to use the remaining time of the lecture, and I think we still have around 1 hour to finish a problem. So in this, you see it is chapter 6. If you open a textbook, you will see in the end of the chapter, you have programming problems, okay? Programming problems. So in this case, I would like to pick some. The first two are very simple, okay? So I check all the problems. This one is too complicated. We will not be able to have enough time to finish all the work in 1 hour, okay? So I pick the last one because I feel it's fun, okay? And it is decent, and we can finish it in 1 hour, okay? So you see, so the project we are going to work with is rock, paper, scissors game, which is a very simple game, one we play when we are a kid. So for some of us, we still play today, right, with our friends, okay? So let's go over the requirement first, okay? So at first, we want to create an application that lets the user play the game of rock, paper, scissors against the computer. Basically, the computer is one player, and the user, the user is another player, okay? We have 2 players. The program should work as follows. When the program begins, a random number in the range of 1 through 3 is generated. You see, we have 3 options, rock, paper, scissors. So we have 3 different options, right? We have 3 different options. So if the number is 1, then the computer has chosen rock. If the number is 2, then the computer has chosen paper. If the number is 3, then the computer has chosen scissors, okay? So obviously you should not display the computer's choice yet. Otherwise, it is not fair, right? So the computer should know the number, but the user should not know the number, okay? Know the option. 2, the user selects his or her choice of rock, paper, scissors. To get this input, you can use button controls or clickable picture box controls. displaying some of the artwork that you will find in the student sample files. So in this case, we are going to pick simple option, which is button controls. I have 3 buttons. Okay, I will have 3 buttons. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. So the computer's choice is displayed. Then if you click, then the computer choice is displayed. After that, a winner is selected according to the following rules. Okay, we know that rock matches scissors. Scissors cuts paper, right? Paper wraps rock. If both players make the same choice, the game must be played again to determine the winner. Okay, to determine the winner. So the key here is because it is chapter 6, right? So what we have learned is methods. So modularization to methods, okay? So be sure to modularize the program into methods that perform each major task, okay? So this is a fun problem. It is not too complicated, but there is some complexity, okay, in this application. So our objective is to finish everything, right, today for this application. You will see that if you can learn more and more, okay, you can do the same thing. It means that you can solve all these problems in a couple of hours, okay? All these problems, some are simple, some are complex. This one is a little bit complicated, but not too complicated, okay? So what I want to show you is how to practice, okay? And also how to work on your project, okay? Because these kind of things cannot be taught in the lecture slides, okay? So today, because we have some time, I would like to show you how to work on your project. Even for larger project, the steps are similar. Second thing is how to practice and learn more and more from those examples. As I mentioned, practice is always the best way, okay? Practice is always the best way to learn computer programming. So in next semester, I think there's a course. So I think it is statistical mining or whatever with Python, okay? So in this case, you will use a different language, but all the key programming concepts are the same for a different language, okay? Like methods, like if, else, if, like decision structure, all these kind of things are similar, okay, are similar. So now we have these examples. It is clear, right? We would like to basically, let me summarize, we would like to play the rock, paper, scissors game with the computer. That's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. So let's follow. Let's follow the. Okay, let's follow the. Okay. So, and first, remember in computer programming, before you write any code, the first step is to design. Okay, is to design. So I would like to design, okay, design, because we have a graphical interface, okay? We would like to design what we want to do, okay? What we want to do. Based on the problem, right? You can see that. So we should have 3 options, right? As I mentioned, we have 3 buttons for rock, paper, scissors, okay? 3 buttons. And we should have some area to display the result because we need to display the computer choice, right? We need to display the winner, okay? We need to display something. So basically, we should have 3 different buttons and a display area, okay? If you read the requirement of the project, okay? So let's summarize. So for graphical user interface, I use GUI. So design, we need a display area. Basically in C#, it is label. Okay, let me summarize. It is label. And 3 buttons for rock, paper, scissors. Okay, 3 buttons for this. So that is for graphical user interface design. Okay, that is a label and buttons. So that is the first thing we want to design. Okay, we have the design here. So I'm using the apps.usf.edu. Okay, .edu. So as I mentioned, so we are going to do Windows Phone application. So I'm going to do rock, paper, scissors game. Okay, game. And remember, for when you use apps.usf.edu, so we need to go to your S drive. Okay, you go to your S drive. So I have, this is my S drive file. Then you can keep your file. You will not lose your project. If you don't change the path, you will lose all your work for sure. Okay, that is the first thing I want to mention. So I pick Windows Form application. I click OK. Okay. Okay, so the project is, the C# is creating the project. It is creating the project. So now we wait for like 10 seconds. We have the project. Okay, we have the project. Okay, so this is the project. This is the project. So as we have designed for geographical user interface design, we need a display area and 3 buttons for rock, paper, scissors. Okay. So for display, okay, we need what? Okay, we have a label. As we just summarized, we have a label. Double click, right? We have a label. So for this label, we want to put it here, and so we want the label to first. So you see that when you pick a label, right? Pick a label. So first we need to rename the label, right? So it is a result, right? Result label, right? Result label. That is the first step. Change the name of the label. Second thing is, because this label is to display, right? The result. We do not want to do auto size. Auto size means the size of the label will be bigger or smaller based on the words inside the label. We don't want that. We want fixed size. Okay, so we pick it false. Okay, now we have this. So this is a label area. Okay, let's pick a size. Okay, pick a random size. Okay. Okay. So, and another one is for border. We want display a border to make it look nice. Okay, we want big single border. And last thing is, we do not want any text inside. Okay. Now display area. Okay, that's a display area. Okay. Name of the label is result. Result or results. Okay. Results label. Another thing is we need 3 buttons for rock, paper, scissors. Okay, we need 3 buttons. So we go to toolbox. Okay, we go to button. Okay. And it is button 1. So we have button. I will rename all 3 buttons. So they are all buttons, similar. Second button. Okay, I want a 3rd button. Okay. I have 3 different buttons. Okay, let me adjust the display area to make it look better. Okay, that is nice. Okay, that is nice. So we have 3 buttons. So I will need to rename the button a little bit. Name one is rock button. Okay, rock button. Camel case. Okay, camel case convention. And for text, right? So we display rock. Okay. Second one, it is paper. Okay. So by the way, if you want to watch what I'm doing, it's okay. If you want to practice, you can follow my steps, because you should learn this and follow the steps to practice your problem. Okay, because you need a lot of practice in order to be professional. Okay. The second one, the name, I renamed the button to be what? To be a paper, right? Camel paper button. Okay, paper button. So for the text, I want the text to be paper, right? Paper. The last one will be scissors. Okay, scissors. So the first one it is scissor button. Scissors. Yeah, scissors button. Sorry, I need to follow camel convention. The text will be scissors. Scissors. Okay, you can see this is my design. Okay, and let me check. That's paper. Because in the assignment manual, right, you have required name of each control. If you have a required name of control, make sure that all the control have the required name. The names are correct for each control. Okay, so you see that I have the display area, and I have the 3 buttons. I just adjust the position a little bit. So because too large, right? The form is too large. I try to resize it. Okay, resize it. No, that's my application, right? That's my application. So I design it. Okay, design it. Now let's go back to what? To the design phase, right? To design phase. The design document and the problem requirement, right? Let's see. So for the problem, right? For a problem, we need what? The computer need to generate a random number, okay? And the user need to make their choice, his or her choice. When user click button, the result will be displayed, right? So you can keep playing the game, right? Keep playing the game. So in order to display the value, okay, display the value, display result. So in this case, I'm going to design phase because you need to design the whole problem in a systematic way, okay? That is always very, very useful, okay? So let's think about it, okay? What do we need, okay? Let's, variables, okay? What do we need, okay? So we need, let's summarize, okay? First, we need an object, okay? We need an object to generate a random number between 1 to 3. We have learned that, right? We learned that, and we have a problem in the midterm, okay? Generate random number, okay? So that's the first thing. 2, we need a variable to find the computer's choice. Based on random number, we need a variable to find the computer's choice, okay? So number 3, we need a variable to find the user's choice, okay? Number 4, we also need a variable to find the winner, the result, right? Because we need both to display the computer choice, the user choice, and the winner, right? We need variables for these kind of things because these variables will be determined in the program. It is not preset, right? So the object, the computer choice depends on random number. The user choice depends on what? Depend on which button, right? Which button the user clicks, right? And the winner depends on both computer's choice and the user's choice, okay? We need these kind of variables. So because, right, then I try to write everything. When you work on your project, you don't need to write all these things, but you need some scratch, right? You need some simple write-up to summarize your plan for the project. That is important because if you don't have a plan, right, you will have a lot of different issues when you build your project, okay, build your code. So to find the winner, okay, to find the winner. So because we need to modularize, right, modularize. So methods, right? So these variables cannot be local because these variables will record all the inputs and they need to be used in different methods. They cannot be local. Local means variables declared in some method, right? Remember, we have the local and the global. It cannot be local, so we need to declare class level variables. Okay, this is the first thing we want to see. So we want to write some code. Now we will try to write some code. Okay. So we'll code. Okay, we'll code. So this is the code, right? So remember how to add codes because we need class level, right? This is class. We need class level variables. We can go there. And first, we need an object to display to generate random number. So we have learned that, right? It is random, right? Random, we do rand equals new random objects, right? That is what we have learned in the lecture. Declare a random object, okay? I will not go back to slides, okay? I try because in the midterm we learned that, okay? We practice that. I assume you know something about that. If you still feel confused, go back to a slide or the textbook to see. So what is a random object? We learned that in previous lectures, okay? And also in the design, right? In the plan, we need a variable to find computer choice. We need a variable to find user choice. We also need a variable to find the winner. We need 3 different variables. So none of this is a number. They are some output. They are not number. So we do string, okay? So we do, and for variable, we need for the camel case, computer choice, okay? So user choice, okay? Last one is winner, okay? Winner. So this is 3 different variables we have planned, right? You see in the plan document, we plan 3 different variables. Okay, plan 3 different variables. Okay, 3 different variables. So now let's plan for modularization. Okay, basically it means methods because one option is to write all the code without modularization, but it's chapter 6, right? We need to practice modularization for methods, okay? Now we plan for modularization, okay? So what do we need? So we need a method to generate random numbers and computer okay, because so the application can be wrong, right? For multiple times, for each try, right? When you click a button, the computer will make his choice, right? So we need a method to generate random number and computer choice, okay? So that is the first method, okay? First method. So what else? Okay, what else? So the second thing is we need what? We need for each button, right? When the button is clicked, right? So the user choice variable will be set to the corresponding selection, right? Selection, because we have, we have 3 selections: rock, paper, scissors. Okay. We have 3 buttons for each button, for each click, right? We need to have a event handler. So we need to read the user's input, right? Okay, basically, in other words, we need to read user's input, okay? So number 3, what do we have? Number 3 is, so we need what? We need to find the winner, and show the results in the what? In the label, right? Let me use the name of the label, in results label, okay? This is the plan. I summarize all we need to do from the problem requirement. And also I try to modularize the requirement in different methods, okay? In different methods, okay? You see, I try to write documents. This is a very useful way for you to plan your project. And it is very useful for you to plan big project, because otherwise, if you do not have this plan, so you will have a lot of problems when you move on. Okay, when you move on. Okay. So now this is the plan of the modularization for methods. Okay, for methods. So I move to the first one. We need a method to generate a random number. So and computer choice. Okay, and computer choice. So what is that? So it is to Visual Studio. Okay, it's here. So here, okay. And let's move on to next. Give a blank line to separate the declaration of variables, objects, and declaration of methods. Methods. So we want to declare a method to generate a random number and get computer's input, right? So we want to what? We want private, right? We want private. Okay, we want private. Right? This is the format we have learned in chapter 6. This is access modifier. We want this method can only be used in this form class, okay, private. The second one is because we try to get input, right? And we have declared, right, these global variables, class level variables. So we don't need a return value, void, okay? So the next one is name of the method. So to name of a method, we need what? We need to follow Pascal case, right? We have learned it is Pascal case. So we get computer. Okay, this is the method. Okay, we don't need input. Get computer choice. So we need a pair of curly braces. Okay. So in the problem requirement, okay. Now let's move on to next one. So one method get computer choice, right? Get computer choice. So in the problem, right, you can check the problem requirement, right? So the computer choice should not be displayed. It means when the computer starts generate choice, the display area has to be empty. It has to be empty. Nothing has to be displayed, right? So in this case, we need one, let's see. Clear display area, this label, let me use this. That's the first thing. Secondly, generate a random number, 1, 2, 3, right? Number 4, find the based on the random number, okay? That's the plan for the method. You see, I read a lot of plan, okay? I read it because I will try to help you to organize your idea. While I write my code, I may skip the detailed plan because I'm familiar with these kind of things. But for you, this is a very useful way to learn, to practice, okay? To have a plan, to help you to organize all the useful ideas, how to design your application, okay? I need clear display label. I need to generate a random number. I need to find the computer choice, okay? That is my plan for the method. So I go to C#, okay, go to C#. So, and first, I need to clear, right? I need results label, right? Let me see my label. I have what? I'm changing the name to results label. Okay, that's results label. So results label dot text, right? How to clear label? We have learned that. So empty, right? Empty code, right? So if you want to write some comments, you see that clear display area, right? Just write a simple comments. So when you try to write your code, right? So you need to have the habit to keep writing comments, which is very useful when you become professional, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is, so I want to get an input, right? First, I want int. So I want random number, okay? I want input to get random number. So we have declared object, which is rand, right? We have learned how to generate random number. So random number equals what? It equals, we have learned rand, right? Dot next 3, right? This will give us a random number from 0 to 2, remember? Not starting from 1. It is 0 to 2, so we need plus 1, right? This will be a random number from 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3. That is how we generate random number, okay? So we can write a comment. So generate a random number in 1, 2, 3, okay? Okay, I keep writing comments. So the next one is we need to find what? To find the corresponding, right? Corresponding option, selection, rock, paper, scissors, okay? So because we now have 1, 2, 3, I have multiple options. I can use if, else, if, okay? That works. So I can also use switch because I know the input 1, 2, 3, right? So in this case, okay, in this case, so I have a error here. Sorry. I have a typo here. That's why. That's the reason. Okay. So you see sometimes when you have some error, there will be some hint, okay, given in C#. Okay, C#. So I want to use switch because I have 3 options, 1, 2, 3. I goes switch, okay, switch. So for switch, so we can have random number, right? We have 1, 2, 3, and we have. So we have what? We have case 3 different cases, okay? I will not go back to slides, how we write cases, okay? Instead, I will use directly. So for your case, if you're not familiar with that, go back to check your slides a little bit. Then you should be able to do that because we have spent a lot of time on those materials, okay? Case 1, we have the computer choice, okay? I have computer choice equals, right, equals rock, okay? Then break, remember for each option we need a break, okay, break. I write 1 for rock, okay, 1 for rock. So case number 2, I have computer choice equals, okay, I write comments, 2 for paper, okay, then break, okay. We have learned all these things in the lecture. Case number 3, we have computer choice equals scissors, okay. We can write 3 for let me see, a little bit too small. Okay. 3, 4 scissors. Okay, 3, 4 scissors. When we have break, right? Break. Okay. Well, I can see we miss a semicolon. Okay, we have a break. Okay, break. Now, in this method, we can get computer choice. We first generate random number from 1 to 3. Then we get its choice. Okay, its choice. We are done, right? We are done with the first item number 1. We need a method to generate a random number and compute a choice. Okay. So number 2, for each button, when the button is clicked, the user choice variable will be set to the corresponding selection. Okay. In other words, we need to read the user's input. Okay. It means when you go to the what? Go to a design phase, right? We need an event handler for each button. For each button, we double click, right? Double click, we have rock button click. Okay. So for this option, because we have declared a class level string variable user choice. Okay, if the button is clicked, okay, then we have, so then we have what? We have user, okay. So we have, let's see, the variable is user choice, right? We have, sorry, what's going on there? Oh yeah. User choice equals what? Equals similarly same thing. We can have, right, rock, paper, scissors, right? Rock button is for rock. Okay. So that's it. Let's keep that for now. Okay. Similarly, for the second one, paper button, we have user choice equals okay. For the last button, we have user choice equals scissors. Okay, scissors. So this is how we got, in other words, we need to read user's input. We got user's input. If user click the corresponding button, okay? So then we need what? We need to find the winner and show the results in results label. Okay, we need to find the winner and show the results in results label. Okay, in the results label. So in this case, we need a method, right? We need a method which is, go to C#, okay? Which is, after this, we can have, after method get computer choice, we can have another method which is private, and we don't need output, right? We need to display something. So we need show Pascal case, show winner. Okay, show winner. Okay, we need a method show winner. So what do we want show winner? Okay. So number 2 is easy, right? At number 1 method computer choice. Number 2 get input. It is easy, so easy. Okay. So number 3. Number 2 get input if get the input if the user is clicking a button, right? It's easy. Just set up the variable. Number 3, right? So for the method, show winner, right? Show winner. What do we need? So we need okay. So we need find the winner based on both computers and the users input. So that's the first thing, right? Number 2, we need display the results, right, in the label. Okay, we need a method to do these two things. Okay, to do these two different things. Okay. So what do we need to do? It is we now have both computer choice. Then we have user choice based on the button. So we need to use if else if, right, to find different winners. Okay, winners. We need what? If so, computer choice is what? Is rock, right? And user choice equals okay, scissors. Okay, scissors. We can have who's the winner? Actually, obviously, rock is a winner, right? So winner. So for variable winner, we have declared, right, as a class variable in the beginning of here, right? Winner is a string variable. Winner equals remember, winner is a string variable. You need a string as the input, right? So else, right? Else if computer choice is, I try to enumerate all the possibilities, is rock, right? And user choice is sorry. Is what? Is paper, right? Paper. We need winner equals user. User, or I'm let me use a different name. This one is with player, right? The player. Okay, the player. So we do else if we have enumerated all the cases. We have not touched the tie case. Okay, we assume there's a winner. Okay, we try to enumerate all the cases when there is a winner. Okay, so we enumerate two cases. Computer choice is rock, scissor, rock, paper. Then we want to go to if computer choice is paper, right? And the choice is rock, right? Your choice is rock. Then in this case is sorry, winner should be computer. Comp choice, computer, right? Computer. So winner is computer, right? In this case, paper wins rock, right? Else if computer choice equals paper and user choice equals scissors. Right? And in this case, winner is player. Okay, here. Also, we have another case, two cases. If we have enumerated two cases, computer choice is rock. Two cases for computer is paper. Then we need two cases for computer choice is scissors, right? First one is rock, right? One user choice is rock. We have Winner is what? Winner is the player. So we need the last one, else if we have is scissors and is paper, right? Last one is paper. Then in this case, the winner will be computer, okay? Okay, I enumerate all the cases. We still have some cases, right? Rock versus rock, vs rock, paper versus paper, and scissors versus scissors. All the other three cases will be tie, right? So if else, right? Last else. Last one it is. Last else is winner is. Let's do this. The winner is none. There's no winner. No winner. So no winner. Now you can see that we can use this function to find all the winners, right? All the winners, or if there is no winner. Okay, there's no winner. If we go back to the design, we have accomplished number A, right? Find the winner based on both computers and users, the inputs. Number 2, display the results in the label. Okay. Display the results in the label. We need another thing, which is to display the result in the label. Okay. We need. Okay. We need what? We need results label dot text, right? Yes. We need what? We need a bunch of different, right? We first need what? If we go back to the problem requirement, we need, let's see. So when we click the button, the computer's choice is displayed, right? Then the winner is displayed, okay? So we need display 2 things. First one is what's the computer choice? So the second one is who is the winner, okay? Who is the winner? So we have, it is the computer selects, right? So we need a space, extra space, plus we need computer choice, okay? Computer choice. Computer choice, yes, you're right. Computer choice. Then we need what? Then we need display. Let's also display the user choice, okay? User choice. And we display the computer choice in one line, okay? In one line. So this \n will display the text in the next line, right? So we have learned this, okay? So this is the computer choice, okay? Now we also need. So we have the player selects, right? Display the player's choice, user choice, okay? User choice. We also have plus period \n, okay? We also need. So we need a sentence, the winner is plus winner plus period, in a semicolon in the end, okay? So in this case, we first display the computer selects, computer option. Then we display the user selection, right? Then we display who is the winner, okay? Who is the winner? So let's change this option to the winner to small letters. Okay, to start with small letters to display well. Okay. So can we run application? No. Why? Because we just build modularization. We have not used it, right? We just build it. We need to use each function, right? Let's go back to design phase, okay? So let's see what will happen, right? What should happen when we click a button, okay? Planning for how the application will work, right? So when the user clicks a button, right? So at first, a computer's choice has to be there in order to get the results, right? When the user have a choice, so a computer choice has to be there in order to get results, okay? So each time the user clicks a button, the computer should have a new choice, okay? We cannot do this. We cannot just computer have one choice. Then the computer will use it forever. That's not a game. Too stupid, right? Each time we click a button, a new choice of computer has to be generated. Okay, okay? So then after clicking the button, the display area has to be updated, okay? So we need what? So when the user click a button, the computer should have a new choice. That's the main requirement. It means if we go back to code, right? So for each event handler, right? Like paper button click, scissors button click, rock button click. For each button, right? For each button, one user click, and first, the computer should have a choice, okay? It means we should have a choice, right? For the computer first, for each click, right? Have a choice. What's going on there? Oh yeah, we need a semicolon. You can see it. It's a hint. Okay, fix errors. You can see sometimes we got errors. Okay. So then, when the user gets the choice, right? We also have one click button. The display area has to be updated. We also need to what? To need display the corresponding winner, right? So we need to show winner. Okay, for each click. Okay, for each click. Okay, for each click, right? So then we have this functionality. Okay, let's write some code, right? Write some comment here. So and first, try to write. So get the computers. Comment is true for all the three different methods. Okay. Then the next line is get okay, you see sometimes you need to clean something to make it better. That's the user's choice. Okay, we get this. Okay, now we do that. Show the in the display area. This. Okay, I read some comments here. And also for this one, right? If else if. So we have comment for all these options. Find the winner based on the inputs. Okay, this is a, and for this one, I write a comment. It is display the results in the label. Okay, in the label. Okay, I have comments for all these things. Okay, so now we almost have everything. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, if it works. Okay, so we started. You see, it almost 4:41. Okay, we started the application, and we want to see if it works. Okay, if it works. See, why is the error is missing? Let's build it. Okay, we have error. You see, oh, I miss a semicolon. It can happen. Okay, I get a semicolon here. Okay, it can happen. Okay, it's better. Let's build it again. You see, when you write something from scratch, sometimes you got those problems. It is very common. Okay, so and let's run it. Okay, this is my application. Okay, I click rock. So you see, the computer selects rock. The player selects rock. The winner is none. I select rock again. The computer selects scissors. The player selects rock. The winner is player, right? Okay, is a player. I click paper. So computer selects scissors. I click paper. The winner is computer, right? Okay, you see, it works, right? It works. Okay. So you can see that for this simple application, I spent a little bit less than 1 hour to do everything from scratch, okay? So I also write a detailed document how to plan the application, okay? Also, so all the code, right, in this application, we practiced how to modularize, right? How to modularize what? The different methods, or different methods. So I've shown you, right? So for your case, you should do what? You should practice those problems by yourself in this way, okay? I pick one problem from this chapter and build it from scratch. Then for you, you need to practice in a similar way. If you practice in this way, you will be able to learn a lot, okay? You practice more, you will learn more. So this is always true in computer programming, okay? In computer programming, okay?